Hello everybody, today I'm here with another Disney Heroes Battle Mode hero concept, and today I created SPRIG Planter from Amphibia. So let's take a closer look at him. I would typically like to, or I feel like I would have normally wanted to start with Anne, but someone suggested in the comments to do SPRIG, and also I've seen SPRIG get suggested before as well, but I personally would rather see Anne, I think. But I thought SPRIG would also just be more fun in general to create, so that's why I decided to create him. And I honestly think he turned out the best out of any of the characters I've created so far, which I'm very happy about. So Max Year Valdivia Hernandez suggested it for the character concept video, and then just otherwise in general, Santiago Galvin has suggested it quite a bit. Julianne Ariel Aguirre or Aguirre has suggested it, and Jose Toledo. I could probably scroll for a long time. A lot of people would like to see Amphibia get added. I feel like it's not too likely, and that's why I felt it was safe to try to make my own concept of it. And I really just like the color scheme of SPRIG, and his personality in the show is really fun. I've seen every episode so far, and I really like SPRIG as a character just in general. And I decided to do this more dynamic pose for him with the slingshot, which you can't see in this photo here, but obviously in the zoomed out version you can see it pretty well. Just to, I don't know, it's cooler to see them in action sometimes, and I thought this would be a pretty easy one to do it for. I think one of the reasons why I like how this turned out so much is because I didn't have to focus so much on detail. Since he is a TV show character, he doesn't have too much detail. So because it was so easy to create him, I was able to focus more on the lighting and shading afterwards, because I wasn't already, all worked out. I'm tired from actually creating him, so I was able to do more of that stuff. So that's why I think it turned out so great. And let me know what you guys think, and continue to let me know what other concepts you want to see. If you would like to see Anne someday, or even like Sasha or Marcy or Polly or Hot Pop or anything, let me know. But I had a lot of fun making SPRIG, and I think it'd be really cool to see him. I sadly don't think it would ever happen, but maybe it's possible. And we'd love to see like the owl house too and everything. But without further ado, let's start going through these skills. So the first one I thought of was just the entrance animation in general. Or maybe it could work as an attack too, but SPRIG just falling. I thought it was really funny, and it would be fun to see him either falling onto the stage or, start out, or like actually attack an enemy by just jumping up and then falling down on them. Then I found a compilation of SPRIG like causing mayhem in the planter house, with like a worm, a cow worm or something, and then like these big bugs attacking. So maybe a move where all three of those are incorporated somehow, or maybe just one or two of those, I think would work just in general. I also really like the idea of him having a fire breathing one when he eats the hot pepper here and just goes crazy. And we've seen characters with a similar move like that before, so I think it would work out pretty good. And again, all the animations for SPRIG are so funny, so it'd be great to see any of them. Then obviously we need to have something with his tongue. I don't know exactly what, if he would like grab, like he is here, onto something in the sky and swing across into the enemies. Or possibly he just shoots his tongue out and hits the enemies, or maybe he shoots out and grabs one and pulls them towards you. That's actually probably the most plausible one out of all of them. So yeah, any of those would be really fun to see in my opinion. And then I have here him finding like Hot Pop's teeth. Or actually no, I think it's the old lady's teeth, the old frog lady. And then he puts them in, and he chomps them, and I think that would be funny to see him do that to an enemy. Although he would probably be ranged, so I don't know how that would work, but maybe if he pulled them forward with his tongue, then he could do that. Obviously, I guess there would be a slingshot move. I don't think I actually put a video in of him using his slingshot, but I mean, come on, with the picture I used, obviously. And then the final thing I had was him playing his violin. And I think maybe that could work as something that gives you a status effect, whether that be a heal or like give everybody like attack up or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I came up with a lot of ideas for Sprig because I just was watching videos of him doing stuff, and it's like he has a lot of potential. So I'd be very curious to see what they actually ended up choosing for Sprig. But obviously, I think it would be pretty hard to create him without having a slingshot be the main weapon, so it'd make a lot of sense to do that. For his friendships, I think the most obvious one would be like Kermit. It'd be so funny to see him interact with Kermit. And if you brought in the violin too, that would just be another thing for them to... well, even if he didn't have it as an attack, he obviously plays the violin, so they could tie that into their friendship. And then another one, I'm kind of thinking on the spot here. It would be fun to see maybe like Mickey, because he also has a slingshot in the game. Alternatively, like the Huey, Dewey, and Louie have a slingshot, and they are, you know, young, adventurous kids, so maybe that one would work a little bit better. But that was me just thinking of friendships on the spot. I'm sure you could come up with some better ones that I did not think of myself. Honestly, I think Gadget and him have a pretty fun connection that would be interesting to see. I don't know. There could be a lot. I could feasibly see Sprig get along with a lot of the characters in the game. Anyways, that is my hero concept for today. I hope you appreciate the work I put into this, and again, let me know what other characters you want to see, and also let me know if you enjoy how the art turned out. I'm pretty proud of this one, so I'd like to hear if you also enjoy it, or if you have any other suggestions for me to improve it. I'd love to hear that too. But I think that's enough for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon for the next character, or I guess hero concept. Goodbye.